Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In our last video, we solved the first part of question number 6 of exercise number 1.5. Now we will solve the second part of question number 6. The question number 6 is, if A is equals to 4, 0, -1 and 2, and B is equals to -3, 2, 2 and -1, and D is equals to 3, 1, -2 and 2, then verify that the second part is D into A whole inverse is equal to A inverse into D inverse. So first we solve left hand side, and left hand side is D multiplied by A whole inverse. To find this inverse, first we multiply D and A. So D into A will be equals to, put the value of matrix D, which is 3, 1, -2 and 2, and now put the value of matrix A, which is 4, 0, -1 and 2, and this will be equals to 3 into 4 plus 1 into -1, -2 into 4 plus 2 into -1, 3 into 0 plus 1 into 2, -2 into 0 plus 2 into 2. So it will be equals to 12 -1 -8 -2, 0 plus 2 and 0 plus 4. So it will be equals to 11 -10, 2 and 4. This is the answer of D multiplied by A. So we want to find inverse of D into A, and it will be equals to adjoint of DA over determinant of DA. So adjoint of, first of we find determinant of a DA. Determinant of DA will be equals to 11, 2, -10 and 4. So it will be equals to, determinant of DA will be equals to 11 into 4 -2 into -10, which will be equals to 44 plus 20, and it will be equals to 64, and 64 can never be equals to 0, so we can find the inverse of D into A. Now we find adjoint of D A. We get 4 into 11 -2 into 10. Okay, now we find inverse of D into A. Put the value in this equation, adjoint of DA over determinant of DA. We get the adjoint of DA is equals to 4 minus 2, 10 and 11, and determinant of DA is equals to 64. So it will be equals to 1 by 64 into 4 minus 2, 10 and 11. This is the answer of left hand side. Now we solve the right hand side. And the right hand side is A inverse into D inverse. First we find A inverse, and A inverse will be equals to adjoint of A over determinant of A. So we find determinant of A. It will be equals to 4, 0, minus 1 and 2, which is equals to 4 into 2 minus 0 into minus 1, which is equals to 8. 8 can never equal to 0, so we can find A inverse. Now we find adjoint of A, which is equals to 2, 4, 0 and minus 1. Now put the values of adjoint of A and determinant of A in A inverse. So A inverse is equals to adjoint of A is 2, 0, minus 1 and 4, and determinant of A is equals to 8. So it will be equals to 1 by 8 into 2, 0, minus 1 and 4. This is the answer of A inverse. Now we find answer of D inverse. We will get, now we solve D inverse. So D inverse will be equals to adjoint of D over determinant of D. First we find determinant of D. So it will be equals to 3, 1 minus 2, 1, 2, which is equals to 3 into 2 minus 1 into minus 2, which is equals to 6 plus 2, which is equals to 8. Now we can find, because 8 can never equal to 0, so we can find adjoint of D. And adjoint of D will be equals to 2, 3, minus 1 and 2. Now put the values in A inverse. We get 2, minus 1, 2 and 3 over 8. And D inverse will be equals to 1 by 8 into 2 minus 1, 2 and 3. Now we will multiply the A inverse and D inverse to find the A inverse D inverse. Now A inverse into D inverse will be equals to, put the value of A inverse, we get 1 by 8 into 2, 0, 1 and 4, and put the value of D inverse, we get 1 by 8 into 2 minus 1, 2 and 3. It will be equals to 1 by 8 into 1 by 8, 2, 0, 1 and 4, 2 minus 1, 2 and 3. It will be equals to 1 by 64, and 2 into 2 plus 0 into 2, 2 into minus 1 plus 0 into 3, 1 into 2 plus 4 into 2, 1 into minus 1 plus 4 into 3. So it will be equals to 1 by 64 into 4 plus 0, 2 plus 8, minus 2 plus 0, minus 1 plus 12, which is equals to 1 by 64 into 4, minus 2, 10 and 11, and it will be equals to 4 by 64. Now multiply 1 by 64 with each entry. We get 10 by 64, 11 by 64. It will be equals to 1 by 16 minus 1 by 32, 5 by 32 and 11 by 64. So this is equals to left hand side, and we can say that left hand side is equals to the right hand side. And this is what we want to verify. So we have done the second part of question number 6. Now we will solve the next exercise in our next video. Allah Hafiz.